score 17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who wins.
Yeah, and Michigan State had almost 100 yards more of offense, so they moved the football, but you're right. Can they continue that trend?
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Going deep. Makes the grab on the shot. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Now improvising. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Marsh. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Irons on the move. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this? There he goes. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So Michigan State's offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Childs. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. 2nd sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. See that maize in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle.
Nowhere to go with it on down. He goes at the 39. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's what...
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Child. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And listen, the offensive job by the running back, understanding where his hole is, go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The give to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Fighting off the defender. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward,
turning it on. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Spartans decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. So here comes the Michigan offense. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Pulls in the deep ball. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue, reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Right back to the well. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? A first down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy.